Do you know the name Amir Khan? You're about to if you don't. He is a boxing name that's about to explode onto the American boxing scene.
Our own Dave Ross has managed to snag an interview. He joins us this morning with the champ, special guest Amir Khan. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, y'all. Yeah, he's only 24 years old, but already he is the unified light welterweight champion of the world. He's going to defend those belts right here in Washington, D.C. on December 10th. He is Amir Khan, and he joins us now. Amir, thank you very much for coming on in. We really appreciate it. You got a lot of hardware with you. What do you have here?
That's right. I've got a belt. I've got my WBA belt here that I won. That was my first world title fight. I won that, and then I just recently won the IBF and the Super WBA title. So at the moment, I've got two. I'm a two-time world champion, and I've got the Super title to just top it off.
At 24 years of age.
At 24, yeah. Sometimes I have to pinch myself, as I'm only 24. But it's been a great career. You know, I trained very hard.
Sure.
And I want to thank everyone for. I want to thank God for all the success He's given me. I mean, it's not easy to win a world title.
No.
They say, you know, it's not easy to win a world title, but it's always harder to keep hold of a world title because then you get so many people offering you out and want to fight you and they want these titles off you. So it makes you work a lot harder.
Well, speaking of that, you're going to fight Lamont Peterson. He's DC's own Lamont Peterson. You're going to fight him right here in his hometown. Right. Is that a new challenge? Something you're looking forward to doing?
It is. I'm fighting someone away from my hometown. I'm fighting him in his own backyard, and he's going to have most of the support. But to be honest with you, you know, I've been walking around in DC, and I've had a lot of people coming over to me for pictures, autographs, and I was very surprised how many people knew me over here.
Right.
So, you know, it'd be good to see how my supporters do come and fly over to Washington, and I really think, you know, it's going to be a big fight.
Let's talk about that. Your parents are of Pakistani descent, but you were born and raised in England. Obviously a huge star already in Europe, but you were in the States a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
You liked D.C. so much, you said, I want to have a title fight here.
That's right. I was invited by Hillary Clinton at the State Building, and I remember walking around and thought, it's a nice place to fight, and in Washington they've not had a fight for the last 15 years, well, a big fight. So I think it'll be a first of many. Now get this one out of the way, and hopefully people start talking about having big fights in Washington.
So Amir Khan helping to bring big-time boxing back to D.C.
That's right. That's what I want to do. You know, I've always said I want to be a global star in boxing.
Yeah.
I moved to fight in America at such a young age when I was like 22, and most fighters always leave it late in their career, but I come early because I want to show people how good Amir Khan is.
Let's talk about that being a global icon, because you train with Manny Pacquiao. Freddie Roach is your trainer. What is that like? Manny's a rock star. You're a rock star. What's that like palling around with each other?
It's brilliant because, you know, we always train together and stuff, and he's a big inspiration in my career. Yeah. Having Freddie Roach there, who's one of the best trainers in the world, and working with me and Manny. And me and Manny always train together, spar together, fight together. We are similar weights as well, so sometimes when we do spar with each other, it gets quite competitive. It gets very heated, so Freddie has to say to us, listen guys, calm it down a little bit.
Right.
But we love it. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, after we put the gloves down and they take the head guard off, we're good friends again.
We're seeing some highlights when you beat up Zab Judah recently, and again, you fought in the States now a fair amount of times.
That's right.
Is it more comfortable for you now because you fought in the States so many times, because you fought in Vegas, because you fought in New York City? Is it just becoming second nature?
It's becoming second nature, definitely. First time I was very nervous first time. I didn't know what to expect. And that was against Paulie Malignaggi in New York. We got that fight out of the way, and from there it just started to flow. Fought now twice in Vegas, and this is my fourth fight in America, and now in Washington. I mean, it's like being at home. I mean, everywhere we go, we're quite lucky to have a lot of support and a lot of friends fly over.
Let's talk about moving up, because you said you're 140 pounds, but easily at 5'10", you could move up to 147. There's a guy out there that everybody wants to know. Would Floyd Mayweather be a guy you'd like to fight if you get by Lamont Peterson?
Yeah, definitely. You know, first we're looking at Lamont Peterson, taking one fight step at a time, and then once I move up to 147, Floyd Mayweather will be a big fight for me. I mean, it's a fight that I've always wanted, because I think styles make fights.
Yeah.
And I know I've got the style to beat someone like Floyd Mayweather. You have to be sharp, quick, and very accurate, and I think I've got that.
And have you talked about fighting Floyd with Floyd? Have you guys ever had any correspondence
I've met Floyd a few times, and you know, we've had a good chat with him, and we used to get on quite well, but now I think it'll be a different story. I mean, boxing is a sport, you know, and you don't want to fight the best in the sport.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I'm moving up to 147, is because there's no more challenges left.
At 140.
At 140. Hopefully we get past Lamont Peterson, and then we move up to 147, and we'll face the big names in that division.
I weigh 150, so I'm too big for you.
Well, at the moment, I walk around at 150, so I think
Oh,
it'll be a good
no.
fight.
That's okay. I'll pass.
So if I need a sparring partner, I'm going to call you. Yeah?
Tony Nelson, I don't think I want any part of Amir Khan in a sparring session or anywhere else. But, champion, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
DC, get out there. It is December 10th right here, taking on Lamont Peterson for these belts that you see before us today. Tony Nelson, let's go back over to you.
Ooh, those belts are so pretty.
They are impressive. Not sure how much I would pay for the Amir Khan-Dave Ross fight, but
No.
I know,
Zero.
I know who I'd bet on.
Right, I was going to say. It's an easy bet.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, boy. Tea party.